they shine so bright, you might go blind, blind, blind.
Hi guys, and welcome to the Finance Blog. I'm Ernest, and on this channel we talk about studying abroad, and we also talk about finance related topics. In today's episode, I'll be talking about formal obligation, which is one of the funding options you have as an international student if you want to study in Germany. So the formal obligation is actually a legal binding document which is used as a means of studying in Germany. So that is your funding means, and this document is actually given by someone who is residing in Germany. So what the person essentially does is that they need to go to the foreign office. They need to provide certain documents. So for example, your bank statement, if you have any dependents, their rental agreement, because they want to make sure that they are actually resident in Germany. And if the sponsor in terms of who is providing the formal obligation is going to accommodate the individual or student, then they need to show that they have sufficient space in their home in order to accommodate this person. So this is one. They need a tax assessment letter. So they will need to be able to see if they've been paying their taxes very well. So this is one of the requirements that may be asked. However, in Germany, it also boils down to the foreign office that you are applying to, because different foreign offices might have different requirements. And one of them is the person's bank statement, because they want to assess the person's financial stability to be able to sponsor this person who is coming to Germany, because you'll be responsible for the person's medical expenses, the person's feeding, the person's tuition, the person's upkeep. Essentially, you are responsible for all these things. So they want to make sure that you are, well-to-do, you are in a position to sponsor this particular person. And they need to also see your health insurance certificate. They want to make sure that you are insured in Germany, if you are properly insured in Germany, if you want to sponsor another person. And in doing so, you will have to also, register for health insurance for the person who is coming into the country, as well. Your accommodation, requirement, stuff like how much your income is. So the foreign office will do all these assessments and then determine if they will give you this. Once the person residing in Germany provides all these documents to the foreign office, they will now determine, based on the documents provided, if this individual in Germany is self-sufficient enough to provide a helping hand or to sponsor the person who is coming to study in Germany. So this is one of the the means people use. If they don't use a block account, they use a formal obligation. And with this formal obligation, is binding. So that will mean that whoever goes for this document should understand that they are responsible for the person who is coming into the country. So in terms of their insurance, if they are paying any tuition fee, they are responsible for their tuition fee and stuff like that. So it's a very legal binding document. In German they call it Verpflichtungserklärung. I hope I mentioned it correctly. So this is a document that can be obtained to use as a means or as your financial proof to the embassy, being it in Nigeria, in Ghana, or whichever country you are applying for. It can be used as a proof. So the embassy will request for the original copy of the document and not a photocopy. So what normally happens is that the person who is willing to sponsor the individual who wants to study in Germany will have to post the original document to them in Ghana, so that they can add it to their document and send it to the embassy for their visa to be approved. So if you go down this route, then you don't need any block account. You don't need to deposit a sum of money into an account where at every month 1/12 will be paid to the individual. This is not the case when it comes to using a formal obligation. In filling the form, you will have to also provide details about the person's application. So for example, you need to know the school the person is applying to, the duration of his studies, the course the person is going to study, and certain details needs to be provided to the foreign office, because they want to really make sure that you really know this person. So once the sponsor has provided all these documents to the foreign office and they are satisfied that you meet all the requirements, what will happen is that they will give you this formal obligation letter, of which the sponsor will have to post it to whoever they are sponsoring in Ghana or in Nigeria, or in whichever country they are coming from. And this can be added to your document in terms of, visa application. So guys, this is a bit of information about formal obligation. If you have any question, put it in the description box below and I'll do my best to reply to you. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy our content. Don't forget to like the video, and we'll see you in the next episode.